This team's about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fielded in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 42. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Watson off play action. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Texans.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. Here's a quick throw right side. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Wilson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Sam Sloman set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
To number 7.
He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans have taken the lead. The extra point now coming from Myers.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Jason Myers.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Sam Sloman set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Slings this deep for McLaurin. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. And now it's second down. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson throwing middle, and it's complete.
Watson.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have broken the tie.
Extra point.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Offense at the line and set to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, flush to his right. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 44, Wilson. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was
under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
3rd down and long.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And the return will stop right around the 25.
The Colts take over.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the draw is Taylor, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And it's 2nd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Let's go deep, tighten up.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
By the
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Open man, Butler complete. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Texans push further out in front. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Colts 14.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Taylor. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Pulled in at the 24. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st down, it's Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans will extend their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Colts 14. Jason Myers set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The 23-yard line.
So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Operating from the gun, Wilson steps away to his left. Looking for Campbell downfield. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 15. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he's been able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Watson's pass.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And this will be a Texans 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st down, Houston.
Now they try the right side here. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Check, 47. I'm 44.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Gain on the play.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
A gain of 7.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Quick throw completed by Watson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. They'll come out in the pistol.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check those out. Check those out. Hey, 51. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Check.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson going for his running back, and he's got it complete.
Watson's pass.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Mike 55. I'm coming out to you. I'm coming out to you. I'm coming out to you.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
To number 13.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Quick throw out left. It's complete. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
A 24-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment.
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Frank Clark make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Back now in Indianapolis.
3rd quarter.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game. And trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Now a handoff looking right. And some room to roam now. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Texans continue to pour it on. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Texans 45, Colts 14. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. That'll bring up second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Drop deep, drop deep. Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34. Here I come.
The give to Taylor. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Check, 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 check.
Operating from the gun, Wilson flushed out right, and this is going to be incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
To number 17.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will swell by one more. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
You ain't gonna burn me.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
34, 34. Shoot. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
from the gun. Wilson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Frank Clark in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 25. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
To try again after the sack. Wilson, and his throw here's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. 3rd down here. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Texans, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Colts, things are definitely